Hey, good morning. Miss Christmas checking in with you on today to bring you some motivation and encouragement to help you get through your day and even the remainder of the week, right? I think it was a couple days ago when I checked in last. Listen, stuff has been busy on my end of the spectrum, and I'm sure everybody can attest to that, right? So, with that, I meant to actually share on yesterday, however, work wouldn't let me be great. So there you go. But I meant to share on yesterday what I heard in the spirit when I got up and was just preparing myself for the day and preparing myself to get in prayer and to read my scriptures and my whole process that I go through in order for me to function as a normal human being for the day, right? And so I heard in the spirit, believe God. Just believe God. Your faith has to line up with what you believe, and your words have to line up with what you believe, right? And so it's wonderful for us to all have faith, right? And to even walk by faith and not by sight, because the Bible tells us to do that. Uh-oh, computer about to fall. The Bible tells us to do that, right? But also, what we also have to understand and apply to that is faith without works is dead, because the Bible tells us that too, right? So it's not enough sometimes to just simply have the faith. We have to actually put actions behind our faith. We have to put movement behind our faith. And sometimes people, places, and things will cause you to waver in your faith a little bit. It'll cause you not so much not to believe, but it will cause you to waver a little bit in your belief, where you're questioning yourself, or you're questioning God, or you're questioning different things that are going on. And while that's okay, because there is a process to all of that, and it is okay to ask God questions. Sometimes you may not get an answer to those questions, or sometimes the answer that you may get may not be the answer you were expecting or looking for. But when he answers, he's going to answer you one way or the other, right? Either answer is nothing in silence, or because maybe he's already addressed it and you just weren't paying attention, right? Or whatever. I don't want to go off into all of that, because that ain't what I stopped by here for today. But I stopped by here to encourage you. When it looks bleak, believe God. When you don't know what else to do, believe God. When your finances don't look like what we need them to look like, believe God. Okay? When your body doesn't feel like what it should feel like, believe God. All right? When things aren't falling into place after doing the work and after applying the word, still believe God, right? When people walk away from you, switch up on you, whatever, believe God. Believe God no matter what. And so his word never told us that any of those things wouldn't come to pass. In fact, it showed us that those things would come to pass, where people aren't going to believe you, where things aren't going to go your way, where it's going to require a little bit more works sometimes, right? Where it may require even some, not so much strange works, but some things that maybe is like, this is a little not what I was expecting. But the Bible also tells us that he takes the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, right? And so we're not going to always understand the rhyme and the reason behind some things and the way God does things. All we have to do is simply believe God. That's it. And that's all. And so at the end of the day, when my work is not quite what I expected it to be, and I mean my work like my physical job is not quite what I expected it to be for that day, I still believe God. When my business ventures aren't quite growing where I feel like they should grow, I still believe God. When people count me out or overlook me because what I'm doing doesn't look like the way they did it, or it doesn't look as successful as they would like for it to look for me through their lenses. I still believe God. I still believe God. And nothing and nobody is going to make me not believe God. And as I reflected on that word yesterday, I was reminded that from a little girl, I have always believed God, no matter what. Even from my youth, before having the relationship with Him that I have now, I always believed God. So I hope this helped you in some way on today. I hope this encourages you to keep going and know that you got this. Have the most amazing day.